Beverly Ortega's unexpected departure from The Bachelor Season 29 shocked viewers and fellow contestants alike, especially given that she had earned a coveted one-on-one date with the lead, Grant Ellis, just 3 episodes into the competition. Her exit raised questions about what led to such a sudden decision and whether there were deeper reasons behind it than what was initially shown on screen. In an exclusive interview, Beverly opens up about the factors that ultimately led to her leaving the show, offering fans a closer look into the emotional and psychological toll of being part of such a high-stakes reality dating series. Beverly, a 26-year-old from Phoenix, Arizona, had made a notable impression on Grant and the other contestants early on. She had a natural charm and charisma that captured Grant's attention during the first group date. Her openness and playful spirit made her a favorite among viewers, and many were surprised when she was selected for a one-on-one date just days after the group date. This was a clear sign that she had already made an impact, and her future on the show seemed promising. But what viewers didn't know was that Beverly was grappling with personal challenges that would ultimately force her to make the difficult decision to leave. In her interview, Beverly revealed that the pressures of being on a show as intense and scrutinized as The Bachelor had started to take a significant emotional toll on her. It wasn't just the cameras or the competition, but more about the expectations and the weight of everything happening so quickly, she explained. I wanted to be there for Grant, but I had to be honest with myself about whether I was truly ready for this kind of experience, let alone the kind of relationship that comes with it. Beverly was also candid about her emotional struggles and how they were exacerbated by being away from home and her support system. The isolation that comes with being on The Bachelor is well known, and while many contestants are able to push through it, Beverly felt that the absence of familiar faces and everyday life was beginning to wear her down. I didn't have a moment to breathe. You're in this bubble, and everything feels so heightened. I wasn't sure if I was truly there for the right reasons anymore or just trying to keep up with the drama and the competition, she admitted. Adding to her internal conflict was the fact that she wasn't sure if her feelings for Grant were as strong as they needed to be. Although the one-on-one date with Grant had gone well, Beverly struggled to determine whether their connection was truly real or whether she was just trying to fit into the mold of what the show demanded. I wanted to believe in the fairy tale that The Bachelor offers, but there were moments where I was just questioning if this was right for me, she said. I didn't want to continue if it wasn't genuine. Her decision to leave wasn't an easy one. In fact, she had considered staying, trying to push through her doubts. However, during a private conversation with one of the producers, Beverly finally acknowledged that she had reached a breaking point. I was feeling disconnected, emotionally drained, and overwhelmed by the pressure of it all, she shared. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that staying would only be unfair to myself and to Grant. One of the most difficult parts of her departure was explaining it to Grant. Beverly confessed that she felt conflicted about leaving so soon, especially after having been given the opportunity to spend quality time with him. Grant is an amazing guy, and he deserves someone who is fully committed and ready to take on this journey with him, she said. I just didn't feel like I could be that person at that moment. Their conversation was emotional, with Grant expressing his disappointment but also understanding. He had, after all, witnessed firsthand how the pressure of the process can wear on contestants. Beverly's sincerity and vulnerability left a lasting impression on him, but it was clear that her decision to step away was the right one for both of them. Despite the sadness and uncertainty that accompanied her exit, Beverly was resolute in her choice. She knew that stepping away would allow her to focus on her own mental and emotional well-being. I'm proud of myself for recognizing my limits, she reflected. I've always believed that you can't give something your all if you're not mentally in the right place. And for me, that was the turning point. In hindsight, Beverly was grateful for the experience on The Bachelor, even if it was brief. She acknowledged that while her time on the show was short-lived, it had taught her valuable lessons about self-awareness, emotional resilience, and the importance of listening to her instincts. Her exit also sparked a wider conversation among fans about the pressures that contestants face during the filming of The Bachelor. While the show is often criticized for its manipulation of emotions and its competitive environment, Beverly's story shed light on the mental and emotional toll that comes with being part of such a high-profile, fast-paced reality show. Many fans expressed support for Beverly's decision, recognizing that her well-being should always come first, no matter the opportunity. She was brave enough to leave when it wasn't right for her, and that takes a lot of strength, one fan commented on social media. Looking back, Beverly also acknowledged the complexities of navigating relationships on a show like The Bachelor. The pressure to form a deep connection with the lead, combined with the constant camera presence and the ever-present competition, creates an environment where contestants often feel they must push through emotions they might not be ready to confront. It's hard because the show creates this narrative that you're supposed to be falling in love with someone right away, she said. But real life doesn't work like that. Real relationships take time and require a lot more than just chemistry and attraction. Although Beverly didn't make it far in the competition, her departure highlighted the importance of self-care and being honest about one's emotional state. She expressed gratitude for the lessons she learned from the experience and the connections she made with other contestants, many of whom have remained supportive friends. I've been able to reflect on this whole journey, and I'm in a much better place now. I'm thankful for the opportunity, but more than anything, I'm thankful for taking the time to prioritize myself. Since leaving the show, Beverly has been focused on her personal growth and career. She has been open about the challenges of transitioning from the world of reality TV back into her everyday life, but she remains optimistic about what the future holds. It's been a process, but I've learned so much about myself, she shared. Sometimes you have to step back in order to move forward, and that's exactly what I'm doing now. In the end, Beverly's exit from The Bachelor may have been abrupt, but it was a choice that she made for her own well-being, one that many fans and fellow contestants respect. Her honesty and vulnerability, both on and off the show, have resonated with audiences, offering a glimpse into the often overlooked emotional reality of being on a dating show like The Bachelor. And while she may not have found love on the show, Beverly is confident that the right relationship will come when the time is right, one built on genuine connection.